my channel. I am Dr. Tech. First of all, I want to apologize for not uploading as much due to the fact that I had school and final exams I had to prepare for. But today I want to talk about a laptop that I have been using for school, the M1 Macbook Air. For the people that are wondering what happened to my Lenovo Gaming IdeaPad 3, I still have it, but I don't always bring my Lenovo on campus with me anymore because the battery life on that laptop is not very good. So that is why I have the MacBook Air. So what is so special about this MacBook Air? There are a couple of things. The biggest thing for me is the battery life, especially if I need to bring it on campus with me and for my classes. Apple claims that the MacBook Air can last up to 18 hours of use, but this claim can vary from users to users. For me, I don't think that the battery life actually lasts up to 18 hours of use, but it does last a very long time. It lasts until I get back to my dorm, so this includes attending Zoom lectures, coding, holding computer science office hours, and doing math homework. And by the time I get back to my dorm at about 4:30 p.m., so from 8 to 4 o'clock p.m., just to make math simpler, so it's about 9 or 10 hours of use, and the battery would be about 45 or 40% left in this laptop. So battery is good with the Air. The next special thing is about this MacBook or any MacBook product is the Sidecar, which basically allows the users to have a newer gen iPad connect with a MacBook as a second screen. Let me show you. Alright, so this is how Sidecard works in between a MacBook and an iPad. So right here I have the MacBook Air and this is my iPad 9th gen. So to get the Sidecar to work, we're actually going to open a browser of any kind. Let's start with Safari. Let's go to Safari. So I have Chrome open currently, so let's minimize that. And so at the very top there you can see that there is this little display symbol of like a monitor symbol. You can click on it. It's gonna have like your iPad on it. Of course you got to do a little bit of tweaking to get this to work. It took me like at least 30 minutes to get it to work. The first time it wouldn't work for some reason, but once you get it to work, it works like magic. So you can click on it. As you can see from my iPad, there it is, and now it has a second screen. It sort of like mimics it. You can do certain things, like you can do a mirror built-in, so it mirrors your Mac. As you can see, it's mirroring it. Or if you want, you can use this as an actual second display, where you can drag your anything, your browser, whatever it is, into here, and you can still work. You can also control this using your Mac keyboard, so no need extra extension, no need a iPad keyboard. Works like magic here, right here. So let's go to like apple.com. It works just like that. And if you don't want, if you want to get out of the second screen, very simple. Go back to your Mac, click your iPad. You're connected to your iPad. Just click it again, and it should go back to normal. If not, then you'll have to actually like simply get out of it, just like so, and everything will be back to normal. So that's the best part about this Mac. About Macs and iPad is that you can have one screen to do one thing and another screen to do another thing. So for me, holding office hours, I have my students here, their code here, so I can take a look at a bigger screen, or a professor lecture video here, and my notes here. It's just a better experience with these two combined together. The next special thing about this laptop is the speakers on the side. I normally don't use the speakers. I normally use headphones or better yet my Powerbeats Pro for audio. But a lot of people have been saying that the MacBook Air speaker or any MacBook's speaker are better than any Windows laptop they've ever used. Here is how the speaker sounds like. And compare this to my Lenovo gaming laptop speaker. Let's do some comparison. hear, the MacBook Air speaker and my Lenovo speaker, I think that there is no competition here. The MacBook Air sounds better. Of course, you can have your own opinion. You can say that the Lenovo sounds better or they both sound the same. But for me, the MacBook Air sounds way better than my Lenovo Windows gaming laptop. But anyways, the next special thing about this laptop is the new quote unquote touch sensor, the Touch ID and on and off button. Yes, it is an actual button that you can close it, open it, whatnot. You are probably wondering why this is special. Well, you can use the finger reading sensor at the very top right hand corner for many things such as buying, purchasing apps, or renting movies, or accessing documents. For example, you probably have seen it before. Maybe you're a longtime Mac owner, or maybe you have friends that have like older generations like the MacBook 2015 or 2013, or any Macs without the touch sensor. You've probably seen them, open something and then, their Mac will give them like a box that says they have to enter their password or to do certain things. Well, now you don't have to do that. You still can if you really want, but using the touch sensor is much faster. The only issue I have with the touch sensor is when you're using it, when you're trying to boot up your laptop. So what I mean is like when you boot up your laptop for the first time in the day after you shut it down, you cannot use your touch sensor to get into the actual laptop, get to the home screen, whatever you want to call it. You have to first enter your password in order to enable touch sensor ID. But it works if you do like a lock screen. So once you do a lock screen, you can use the touch sensor. Boom, it goes in. That's the only time it actually works. Any other time you actually have to type in your password. Right, the last thing I really want to talk about or get a touch on is the trackpad. Pun intended. So the trackpad, I know you guys have probably tired of listening to a lot of tech YouTubers out there telling you that the MacBook trackpad is great and whatnot. But let me tell you this, it is good. The trackpad has a very satisfying click sound and feel to it when you push on it. I think they call it the haptic. I don't know if Apple still use that technique on their Mac. It has a good haptic feel to it. But anyways, it's good, and that's all I'm saying. But of course, there are a couple of downsides to this laptop. The first one is always the price. This MacBook Air costs about $999. But there are stores like Best Buy that will have a discount on this laptop. When I bought this laptop, it was about $100, $150 off at Best Buy. So it costed me at about $925.17 after tax has been applied. I know that this is still a lot of money. But comparing to the amount that Apple is charging for this kind of laptop, it's way better. So if you're planning on purchasing this laptop for the next semester, or for Christmas, or for whatever it is, check out Best Buy for the sweet deals, or check out Amazon if they have the same deal. The next thing I don't like about this laptop is probably the worst part of it is the keyboard. The keyboard is certainly better than the butterfly keyboard on the previous MacBooks, but the problem with this keyboard to me is the key travel. The MacBook Air's key travel is, for at least, not that good. My fingers feels weird when typing on it, but I'm slowly getting used to it. The next thing is the heat. This is both good and bad. The good part is, for me, I have never had any heating issues. This is great. I generally do Google searches for all my coding stuff, do math on Google Microsoft Word document and other stuff. So no heating issues for me. But for people out there who are thinking about getting this MacBook Air for professional work, such as Photoshop or video editing or movie editing, etc., be careful. This laptop does not have any fan at all. There's just I believe there's a thermal pad that distributes the heat in the Mac. So the bottom line is if you're doing small tasks like browsing the web or coding, it's fine. but anything above that, watch out. The last thing I really don't like about this laptop is the ports. You get 2 USB-C and that's it. You don't get anything else. Maybe a headphone jack at the very end right there. But that's it. Yeah, sure, everybody knows that the MacBooks, except the 2021 MacBook Pro, only has USB-Cs. I mean, I knew that too, but I'm just throwing it out there for people who are, getting this laptop to know what they're getting themselves into. So know that if you're planning on getting this laptop, just make sure that you know that there's only USB-Cs. So there's no USB A's, there's no HDMI. So if you're using this as a normal daily driver and you require an HDMI, make sure you buy that. Buy a dongle that slaps it in there. Of course, that's going to cost you about $20 to $30 extra. So make sure you remember, keep that in mind. But for me, when I'm presenting, I don't normally use my Mac. I use my Lenovo. It has all the ports I need, especially if I need to present it. Go in person and present, some projects to my professor or have group meetings, and I need to project it onto a monitor or TV. I always bring my Lenovo gaming laptop to do that. Other than that, I generally carry my MacBook Air. So this is my review of the MacBook Air. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you would like, a sub and a like would really help me out. Thank you, and I wish to see you next time.